All right, this is 1 Timothy 6:10. It says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. But thou, O man of the Most High, flee these things, and follow after righteousness." It says godliness, faith, love, patience, and meekness. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold onto eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Kol Halal Yamla Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who are the true teachers of Israel today. Peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Habayath Madawadah, the house of David. The brothers labor to make their calling of election sure. Help us seal the elect of the nation of Israel for the return of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushua is at hand. And to the Akim and Akwathim, the brothers and sisters who also listen and believe on Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, to you I say shalom as well. So shalom to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Sagalab. I'm back at it again with another lesson through the Spirit, Lord willing. This lesson is edifying through the Rakak Wadash, which is the Holy Spirit. So I'm going to jump right into it. It's not going to be a very long video, but we see this article here on the screen. This video is going to be the premise of lessons coming from this article. And this is from CNBC.com, and it is dated the 29th of July, 2021. So it says Biden calls on states to offer $100 cash payments for the Vanessa Max as the germ spreads. So we got to speak this way for obvious reasons. So the Biden administration, America Babylon, is calling on the states to offer $100 cash payments for taking the Vanessa, the Max, as this germ continues to spread. So now, here's some key points in this article. It says, President Joe Biden on Thursday calls on states and local officials to offer residents $100 cash payments as an incentive to receive the germ, the Crown 99. It says the latest vaccine push comes as the Crown 99 cases in the U.S. begin to spike once again, with a highly contagious germ, which is fueling infection rates, which we hearing about all the time. So the push is to take the jab. That's basically what it is. But I'm going to get a little bit of this article. It says President Joe Biden on Thursday called on states and local officials to offer residents $100 cash payments as an incentive to receive the germ. It says has administration's latest push to get Americans germinated as highly contagious germ as a highly contagious germ spreads. During a speech Thursday afternoon from the White House, Biden cited research from the University of California, Los Angeles, in which roughly 1/3 of unvaccinated people said a cash payment would make them more likely to get the jab. That shows you how simple, these Americans are and how simple you Israelites are. Because the scriptures tell you with good words and fair speeches, they deceive the hearts of the simple. So it said roughly 1/3 of those that have not received the jab, it said that a cash payment would make them more likely to get the jab, according to details of the plan released by the administration. The American Rescue Plan, the ARP, provided states, territories, and localities resources that can be used to offer incentives to increase the max rates. And today, the president will call on every state, territory, and local government to use this ARP funding to provide the $100 to anyone who gets the max, the administration said in a statement ahead of the speech. So we got what we need out the article. Now let's jump into it. Which is this is all, the push. This is all the push, to push forth this NWO and eventually this MOTB, this mark of the and this NWO. And this is the beginning prelude to doing so. So it said that 1/3 out of the people that have not been jabinated and have not received the juice, the germ, it says 1/3 of them said a payment would influence them to do so. And that shows you that, our people and that these simple-minded people on this planet, have no mind of their own. They don't look into anything. They just go with the flow, herd mentality. So once again, 1 Timothy 6:20, it says the love of money is the root of all evil. So it's just the idea that these people are receiving something, that they're receiving a gift. The scriptures tell you that a gift in Ecclesiastes 7 destroyeth the heart. So that love of money, that gift, is at the root of all the wickedness that's going on. It's because they have a love affair for what? Money and material wealth and gifts, which a lot of these gifts we're seeing given has been the stimulus and the extension of that. They're giving so much money to women with children every month. So that gift continues to go on. And when those gifts are, begin to be taken away and they are no more, you're going to see many people, who are going to be down with taking the MOTB, that mark, to continue on in society. So this is all, to get a census and to get a sense of direction about how the people, are and who's going to be resistant and so on and so forth. So it says, well, while some men coveted after, so the love of money is the root of all evil. While some men coveted after, they have erred from the faith. So this is leading a lot of people to err from the faith, because when they tell you to take the MOTB and that you can continue on in society, this is not about $100, cash payment. This is just about to show you the mind of the people and how their will, 2/3 of our people's will is going to be broken because they're not going to have faith. It says they have pierced themselves through with many sorrows, and you're literally going to get pierced, with this germ and with that MOTB, that MARK, and there's going to be much sorrow that's going to come from doing so. It says, but thou, O man of the Most High, flee these things. You're supposed to flee these things and follow after righteousness. The Lord didn't tell us to do that. Taking the MOTB is against the laws of the Most High, and it's not in the spirit, of Yahweh Shai. It says follow godliness, faith. You're supposed to this time to stand firm in your faith, to love, to be patient and meekness. And that love is really getting into the love of the Most High. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments be not grievous. It's the time to have faith in the Most High. Fight the good fight of faith. See, it's the time to fight the good fight of faith. And why does it say fight? Because there's going to be opposition. The opposition, is what we see, this germ being pushed. This jab program, the Vanessa, the thing that they're trying to give to you, that they're trying to put inside of you. All of that is how we're supposed to, fight and be in the mind of fighting these things. Fight the good fight of faith. So we're fighting against an opposition that's looking to come and take your soul. The fight is for your soul. That's what the fight is. It's for your soul. So those that fight the good fight of faith and lay hold onto eternal life, which ultimately the scriptures tell you, in your patience possess your souls. Whereunto thou art called, thou art also called. We are called into this thing. The scriptures say in 1 Corinthians, you see your calling brethren, how not many mighty renowned are called into the ministry, but who are called? The elect. That word called also goes into the those that are invited to a banquet, those that are called into the proclamation of the gospel, which is the elect. It says, and profess a good profession before many witnesses. That's living righteously. That's that profession before many witnesses, living righteously, so that the other elect believers that's out there that haven't awakened could see that there are believers that's going to stand against this devil. The Lord said he has 7,000 men, which that number 7 goes into completion, who would not bow the knee to Baal. Now, let's get a few precepts. Let's get Psalm 32:10. It says, many sorrows shall be to the wicked. So, it's nothing but death and destruction coming to this devil for all that he's doing. But he that trusteth in the Lord is seeing those that truly trust in him. because he knows who his elect are. It says, he said, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. So the Lord knows the elect. But he that trusteth the Lord, which is the elect, Yahweh Bashim Yom Shai, mercy shall compass him about. So mercy is going to be with those that trust in Yahweh Bashim Yom Shai. Psalm 32:11, be glad in the Lord, Yahweh, and rejoice. Ye righteous, so the righteous are going to rejoice, meaning they'll call on the name of the Lord, have faith and believe. And shout for joy, all ye that are upright in heart. And who are those that are upright in heart? The elect, the Bakarim. The believers. Those are the upright in heart, not the wicked, not 2/3 of our people, not the heathen. So let's get a little bit more. This is the book of another precept, Isaiah 52. And I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Speaking of Israel, which is that monument unto the Most High, put on thy beautiful garments, which is the truth. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem was a people before it's a place, the holy city. For henceforth they shall no more come into thee, the uncircumcised and the heathen, speaking of the other nations. Verse 2, shake thyself from the dust, which is confusion, and being in that low estate our people have been in, not knowing that they are Israelites. Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck. It means to come out of the ways of Babylon. That we be not partakers in their sin and receive not of her plagues. O captive daughter of Zion. Because our people have been in captivity here in Zion, and most importantly now, captive in the mind, not knowing who your power is, not knowing the truth, living in the ways of wickedness, forsaking the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord, not coming back to rehearsing the righteous acts, etc. Verse 3, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, ye have sold yourselves for naught. See, our people have sold themselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. See, we're going to be redeemed without money, meaning the Lord's going to come back and deliver, the elect. There's not going to be no ransom paid for the elect. The Lord is coming back, to take the elect by force from the hand of the thief and the wicked. It says, you shall be redeemed without money. So that's Yahweh Shai coming back. So none of these bribes, none of these things is going to work to the elect. None of these things are going to work to the Bakarim, the believers. Because the Lord already prophesied that the elect are going to stand firm in these days. So let's show that further. Isaiah 55, starting at verse 1. It says, ho, everyone that thirsteth for what? For righteousness, for truth, which the water is likened unto the word. Come ye to the waters, come to the word, come to those that have the truth. And he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat. See how money is being used? We're going to be redeemed without money. And those that have no money, because we are known as the poor of the earth. So we are those that have no money. Come ye buy and eat. How do you buy and eat? Acquire this truth. Eat means to digest it. It says, yea, come buy wine and milk, which is symbolic of this truth, without money. See, this is free and without price. See, our people think that, that the answer to their problems that they have, in life, that money is the answer to all those problems. Money is only a defense. Money is not the answer to all of our problems, because what ails you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites, is spiritual, and not carnal. So coming back to the Lord, is the beginning of coming back to righteousness, which is a spiritual thing. So what's going on the four corners of the earth is a spiritual movement, not a carnal movement, not of man, not of the flesh. The Lord said in Psalm 127, if a house is built and it's not built by the Lord, then it's going to come to naught. That you labor in vain if it's not, through the Spirit of the Lord, which we've seen all these movements before. They failed. What's allowing us to stand, through now and to the end? It's going to be the Spirit of the Lord. That's the difference. That's the difference with the Black Liberation Army, the Black Panthers, all of these different movements, Nat Turner, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, so on and so forth. The difference is that none of that was rooted in righteousness. None of that was rooted in the truth. Gathering the elect together, the elect of the nation of Israel. It says, verse 2, wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread? See, our people put their heart, their mind, and their body and soul into all the things of the world. And none of that is right. None of that is the righteous bread, which is that bread is also symbolic of Yahweh Shai. He's the true manna sent from heaven. So you labor and you put all you have into everything in the earth, except for Yahweh Shai, except for the truth. And your labor for that which satisfieth not. So all you put your hand to is, in the end, it's not going to be no benefit to you. It says, hearken diligently unto me, unto who? The prophets who speak in the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And eat ye that, eat to digest ye that which is good. Well, what is that good? The Lord said, taste and see that the Lord is good, the scriptures say. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Let me get that precept. So it says, eat ye that which is good. You know? What is the Lord speaking about? He's speaking about digesting and tasting his truth. Psalm 34:8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord Yahweh is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. So part of tasting is coming back to his word and trusting in the Lord. You know, trusting in the Lord. Meaning trusting, you know, in this faith, believing in the Lord in the spirit and in truth. Coming back to this word. As an Israelite, that's how you taste and see that Yahweh is good. And it says, blessed is the man that trusteth in him. So those, you know, the Bible also says, curses the man that trusts in man, you know, and make flesh his arm. So we're supposed to taste and see that the Lord is good. Let's go back to Isaiah 55:2. It says, eat ye that which is good, which is what? Which is the truth, which is the Most High. Digest him, have faith in him, come back to him, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. And what is that fatness? That's truth. That's righteousness. We're supposed to let our soul continue to get nourished in righteousness, not in the ways of the world, which is wickedness, which is vain. All of it is vanity. Verse 3, incline your ear. How you incline your ear? You hearken unto the words of the prophets. And come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live. This is how your soul's going to live. You know, your soul's going to live and come back to life, and it's going to bring you out of the congregation of the dead, as it says in Proverbs 21:16, by returning to righteousness. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, and then you will be a part of that covenant, those who do so. Even the sure mercies of David, and we hope and pray that we fall into that lot as those of the elect. Those are the ones that's going to be, you know, spared, which means they're going to be given the sure mercies of David. So that's referring to the elect. Now, what's so important about that? What's so big about that? If the thing is, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. So if you don't have this faith, then you will fall for anything. This is the only thing that's going to give you stability as pertaining to the scriptures when you read. You know, this word, the scriptures tell you, you know, in the book of, I believe it's 1 Timothy. See if I can find it. In 1 Timothy, I believe it's 2:19, that we have a sure word of prophecy. 1 Timothy 2, or is it 2 Timothy? 2 Timothy 2:19. We have a sure word of prophecy. So this is 2 Timothy 2 in verse 19, and it reads, nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High standeth sure, having this seal, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, in the names of the Lord, in the minds of the believers. The Lord knoweth them that are his, and let every one that nameth the name of Hamashiach depart from iniquity. So all those who come back to serving the Lord and they become ministers and servants of the Most High, they come back according to spirit and in truth, which means they depart from iniquity. They come back to rehearsing the righteous acts. They come back to serving the Lord as an Israelite. You can't serve the Lord as a Christian, as any other religion, as a Catholic or anything else. You have to come back to the Most High in spirit and in truth. So now, let's go back. Where was I at? All right, let's go back to the fact of, let me get this in Habakkuk real quick. This is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 4. Because if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So you have to have that foundation that's sure, you know, which is the words in this book, which is only to the Israelites. Those promises only to the Israelites and the elect. Habakkuk 2 and 4, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, now going back to the wicked. You know, he's wicked. His soul is lifted up. He's a proud man. It says it's not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. So just going to live by his faith. The righteous are going to live by the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. As Yahweh Shai said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceed out of the mouth of the Most High. So the devil, he saw Edom, so-called white man, his soul's not upright in him. That's why he's trying to do anything to bribe you, you know, to convince you to to be a part of his NWO, because his soul is not right in him. He thinks he's going to be able to execute these plans when the Lord already prophesied that nothing's going to pluck the elect out of his hand. No man can pluck the elect out of the hand of the Father in Yahweh Shah. It says, but the just, which is the righteous, shall live by faith. And the just today, once again, is the elect. Those that's not going to bow. Those that's not going to give in. Because it tells you Mark 8:34, through 36, what profit a man if he gain the world and lose his soul? So what profit is there if they gave you any amount of money, or told you all your debt's going to be erased, you're going to be able to live in society and prosper and be okay, and any bribes, any gifts, So this is much bigger than the $100 cash payment, to receive the juice, to receive the germ. This is about your soul. This is about your faith. So with that, I hope that was edifying. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakak, Wadash, double honor. Once again, them Yah always, as always, to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the true teachers of Israel today. Peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Habayath Madawadah, the house of David. The brothers labor to make their calling of election sure. And to the Akim and Akwafim, the brothers and sisters who also listen and believe on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, to you I say shalom as well. So shalom to the hopeful elect.